Hello, my name is Ryan Vandelin, and I'm the Director of Eastern Dominican Christian Mission. We've all heard the phrase, God is faithful. But my question today is, do you really believe it? I know that the last 6 or 7 months have been really difficult and really trying. As we combat the COVID-19 pandemic, these last 6 months have been extremely hard. But I want to tell you today and encourage you and remind you that God is faithful. Within our ministry in the Dominican Republic, we've had to put many of our 2020 ministry goals on hold. We had to stop building our brand new church building and medical facility and divert those funds into helping buy food for people within our ministry. You see, not only has COVID-19 wreaked havoc physically in the Dominican Republic, but it has pretty much obliterated the Dominican economy, sending hundreds of thousands of people home from their work with no work and no way to provide the basic needs for their family. So within our ministry, we decided to put some of those big ministry goals on hold and start buying food for people within our ministry. So every 2 weeks, many of our leaders, many of our pastors go to the grocery store and they buy food and they fill up their trunk of their car and they drive around the community delivering eggs, y guineo, y plátano, and all these different types of Dominican food, and they deliver this food to the people within our ministry that really need food. Just the other day, Pastor Victor, one of our lead pastors, he's the lead pastor of La Romana Christian Church, he told me this story. He said he had all the food in the back of his car and he drove out about 20 minutes out into a very poor area with no paved roads, and he went up to this one house where we have church members in the home, and when he got to the home, it's just pieces of tin with a tin roof and no floor, just a dirt floor. And when he pulled up there, the mother and her teenage daughter came running out to Victor and put their arms around him and said, "Oh, Pastor Victor, it's so good to see you." And Pastor Victor looked at the mother and he said, "Ma'am, I come today with a gift from God." And he opened his door, and the mother saw the food in the back of the car. When she saw the food, she began to cry. And Victor said, "Ma'am, are you okay?" She said, "Oh yes, Pastor Victor, what you don't know is that my daughter and I were just now in the home on our knees, praying to God, asking Him to please provide some food because we have no more food and don't know where our next meal is going to come from." And at that moment, Pastor Victor began to cry. And the young teenage daughter looked at her mother. She said, "See, Mom, I told you God is faithful." Brothers and sisters, God is faithful. God is faithful. You know the passage, John 3:16, "For God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son." He so loved the world. He so loved every tongue, every tribe, every nation, every race, no matter what color your skin is. He died for you. Why? Because He's faithful. Because He loves you. I know the last several months have been tough, but I want to encourage you that our God is faithful and He loves you. Brothers and sisters, que Dios le bendiga mucho. May God bless you.